This is a small DIY project on the replacement of the exterior handle of the door of Hyundai Veracruz. This remote entry knob, it's off, so to replace it I need to get a completely new handle. How this came off, I don't know. I checked on the internet on how to do this. I couldn't get any on Hyundai Veracruz. All I got was on the different models of the Hyundai: Elantra, Sonata, Tucson, Santa Fe, and Genesis. So this is probably the first presentation of a replacement of the external handle door of a Hyundai Veracruz. To get into this, this has to be removed, and to remove this has to come off. To cut this off, to get this off, you have to go through here to get this off. So it's going to be a three-stage process. This first, open this, then get this out, then remove this. This is my work table, and these are the tools I'm going to be using. This is a pair of scissors to cut this adhesive tape that I'll place on the door to prevent any denting of the paint. This is a marker that I'm going to be using to mark on this PVC to get the screw off. This is a screwdriver. This is what I use for my sprinkler, but because of its very small size, I believe it will not make any much mark on the paint of the car. These are Hank's screwdriver removal tool. This is 7 millimeters. Ideally, this is 8 millimeters. But when I checked on the internet, most of them were 8 millimeters, apart from that of Genesis, that is 10 millimeters. So I also have the 10 millimeters. I don't know what this is, what the size for the Hyundai Veracruz screw is, so I'll check it. If the 8 millimeter does not work, then we'll try with the 10 millimeters. This is a replacement handle we're going to be getting it with. This is a new one, as you can see, never used. And this is the original model. This is my impact driver that I'll be using to remove the screw in there. You can also use the manual screwdriver, but of course the battery powered one will give you a faster job and be more precise. This is for security, safety reasons. I'm going to be wearing this when cutting the PVC pipe. When I watched the internet videos, some people cautioned about the screw falling off when trying to remove it. So some people recommended having a magnetic tool that you can use to pick up the screw if it falls inside the panel. And as you can see, it can easily pick up a falling screw. We'll try this here. That's it. Okay, you can get this at any of the hardware stores. It's not very expensive, but I hope we shan't be using it. And this is a multi-tool oscillator that I'll be using to cut the PVC pipe. You can also use a manual saw, but like I said, I prefer using battery powered tool. Since I'm getting older, I have a preference for the battery powered tools. They make the job easier, quicker for you too, and with more precision. This brand is Milwaukee. I'm not advertising Milwaukee. You can also get other brands that you prefer at relatively lower cost for you. And like I said earlier, you can also use a manual saw. This is the PVC pipe. This is 1/2 inch. Some folks demonstrated that you could actually use this to prevent the screw from falling in. So they recommend this, and this is what I'll be using, and I'll show you how I'll use it. This is the battery for the multi-tool oscillator. Usually when I'm not using my tools, I like to get the batteries off the tools so there won't be any errors. So to start with, I'm going to be cutting a little bit of this adhesive tape that I'm going to place on the body of the door panel to prevent any accidental body marks on the paint wall. So I'm going to place this over here. And with this tool, we pry this open gently so that this pops up. Now if you look right into here, this is the screw which I'll be taking off, which I believe is 8 millimeters. I'm going to try this and see if this is the correct size. It does look smaller. So let's see if this 7 millimeter will work. Nope. Okay, let me see. It's probably, I need a bigger size. Let me see if the 8 millimeter will work. Sorry, I mean 10 millimeters. So it's probably the same size as the Genesis, which is 10 millimeters. Voila. So this is 10 millimeters. So Genesis and Veracruz use a 10 millimeter size head screw. Now I'm going to insert this. This is what someone recommended to use to prevent the. As a matter of fact, I may not use this because this seems clumsy. I might use this because this is magnetic, and I recommend you get one with a magnetic end. You see, you can easily pick the screw, so it's going to prevent the screw from falling. So if you get one of this, make sure you get one that has a magnetic property. Now we'll apply that. Okay. Let's see if we can get this off. something. I'm gonna use this to see if I can pry this off. Okay, this comes off. Right, so this has come off easily, and we'll place that there. The screw apparently doesn't come off, so you keep the screw. Make sure you leave the screw there, so it'll be easier for you to put back. Okay. Now you move the handle towards the back, put it an angle, and this gently comes out. Okay, this is what you want out. Okay. So to pop, you need to pop it out. Okay, this is out. Now this is the bad one. So we're replacing it with a new one, which is this. Okay. Just like we did with the old one. You clip this in. I'm gonna have to hold this, so you don't want it falling back in. Just a minute. Get something. So you don't want this falling back in. That is going to be disastrous. Did I make a mark here? real stiff. You really have to push this in so you can both make adequate electric contact. Yeah. Now we'll try this and see. So it does work. So you can hear when I press this, you can hear the sound. So the electric contact has been made. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to make sure this is right. Now you push that in. Gotta be mindful. I'm trying to make sure I don't lose. Okay, that's it. Yep. Good. So that's it. You push it back right in. Now let's see if it opens. Good. That's it. Then carefully we slot this back in. Checking to make sure there's no okay. And just like this came off. Remember, this is the direction the screw was. And look right down in there. It goes in. just like so. Carefully push it back into its slots. Good. It sits comfortably. Okay. Beautiful. So we go back here and tighten this back on. Good. Make sure we put back everything back as we found it. Voila! And that's it. Replacement of the external handle door of Hyundai Veracruz. This is my first time trying it. I did not run a pre-trial, so I believe for some of you this might be done in less than 10 minutes. It probably took me about 20 minutes to do, but it's pretty easy to do. And there you have it. I hope this was useful to you. Unfortunately, we didn't have to use this, so I'm going to have to return this. I thought I was going to need the screw, but I didn't. The important thing is that this is a 10mm hex screw, just like the Genesis. All other models I saw on the internet were 8mm. I didn't have to use this. Okay. But there's never, you can never make a case for being over-prepared. It's better to be over-prepared than to be under-prepared. I hope you've enjoyed this view. Thank you for watching, and give it a thanks if you like it. Comments are welcomed. You can also share this with your colleagues. Thank you for watching.